Okay, welcome guys to another weekly update review. This week we're doing 6 out of 52. It is February 17th. I was busy yesterday. I usually do the Mondays, but I was busy yesterday, so I did it today, Tuesday, but better late than never. So here we go. I got no weekly picture. I could have had a weekly picture. I didn't think about taking a picture at the time, but I wish I did. I don't have a weekly picture for this week. Spiritually gave myself a 4 out of 10. I just feel like I could have done a lot better in what I did. I gave some effort, but I feel like I could have done a lot better in what I did. For my self goals, I gave myself a 6 out of 10. Same thing. I mean, I felt like I met some things. There were a couple of these that I met, like my content goals and my trading goals. I feel like I did okay with, but also I am trying to get deeper into studying, trading, and so that is just in my self goals. I feel like I could have done better. 2 out of 3 because I only went to the gym 2 out of 3 days last week. I'm trying to go 3 days. I only went 2 days. I got to change that because I've been doing that for like 4 weeks now where I'm just consistently missing the rest of the week. And even though it's just one day, I just miss it. So I got to fix that. Wealth, 7 out of 10. We did some spending. We helped a friend move. And so we did a little bit of spending, but for the most part, we did okay. Time off. I don't think I took a lot of time off. I told myself I'd be giving myself time at the end of the day. And I think last week was one of the weeks where I didn't stop. I feel like I didn't do a lot, but I didn't stop. So I gave myself a 4 out of 10. I feel like I could have done better there. For my weekly review, I honestly really don't remember much from last week. Like, I know that I had a somewhat of a rough week and I really took a major step back. My trading's been a little rough. Mentally, I think I'm going through like a rough patch, and then I'm just slow. I'm in a dry season. That's it. I'm in a really dry season. And so that's really what I just like that was my summary for the week, which yeah, just a dry season. So spiritually, one of the things I feel like God was trying to tell me this week was be still and know that I'm God. I feel like that was a big thing that was like standing out to me last week, and so I was stressed maybe a little bit more than what I should be, and I was thinking about my situation more than maybe I should be. In that stress and in that worry, he helped me understand that like keep going where you're at, keep going at the pace you're going, let me handle everything else. As long as you keep going on what you're doing and progressing, I can help you out with the rest. That was a prayer answered that I needed because I just feel like sometimes I feel like I'm doing the wrong thing, or sometimes I feel like I'm completely off and I think I'm right. But that verse stood out to me, and so it really helped kind of make sure that I'm on the right path at least. I'm still working on writing up my prayers and bettering my prayer and trying to learn the 10 commandments. I want to know the 10 commandments. As for myself, I told myself I wasn't going to take more than one contract in any position that I got in trading. And I think 2 or 3 days I did get a little bit bigger of a position, but my loss was as small as I would have liked to hold. So either way, it kind of balanced out, but not exactly the way that I wanted to do it. I still risked as much as I wanted to. It's a so-so thing, like not bad, but also not good. I didn't follow my rule, but also I didn't break a rule, and so yeah, it's like so-so. Trying to slow down on my trading and learn a lot more because right now, like I said, I'm struggling a little bit with my trading, and so I don't know if it's a market thing or if it's a me thing or if it's an understanding thing, but I just feel like the market is not moving the way that I'm used to seeing it, and so I'm taking a slow step back and studying the market to try and get a good understanding of overall what's going on. Hopefully somewhere between this time I can get a better understanding, get a better grip of what's going on, because yeah, I'd like to have that take off for me. For my health, a big thing was I told myself I would go to the gym 3 days a week. I have not been doing that. I've been going 2 days. I'm eating okay. Mentally, I feel like I'm all right. I'm doing other things to keep my mind busy so that I'm not feeling the losses mentally. That's really the only place that I'm taking a hit mentally. Everything else is just chill. Yeah, I gotta stick it out on that third day. Those Fridays that sometimes I don't want to wake up, because that's just it. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's nothing crazy. And so it's only for a season as well. I mean, once I go back to work, once I'm full time again, I'm not gonna have this time, and so I really have to get to myself and like commit to that. As for wealth, like I said, we helped a friend move. We did give a blessing this week to somebody. Somebody reached out, an anonymous person reached out, needed some help, and so we sent a blessing. Something that I think is worth remembering. I mean, again, even if I don't get anything out of it, it's just remember the situation that I'm in and remember that I can still give and that I can still help and that there are still people in a worse situation than what I'm at. So again, it's like in those moments, it's like, yeah, somebody's always worse. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm okay. And I think it was worth documenting. For that reason, I think it was worth documenting. My time off, I feel like I did a whole lot of nothing last week. Like I was busy, but I feel like it was a lot of nothing. And I should be giving myself a dedicated time off, because then I can't separate. I can't mentally understand when I'm actually time off, or when I'm just like, my time is a little bit slower with everything I'm doing. And so I don't know. It feels like I did a lot, in the sense that like I did study a lot. I did push content. I did read the Bible, my prayers and whatnot, and like that, there was a lot that went into it. But honestly, it felt like I didn't get anywhere with it. But also, like, I didn't take time off because I felt like I didn't get anywhere with it. So I don't know. But I do need to separate that time off versus my time on. Next week, I do want to come up with 2 good prayers. I don't want to just study prayer. I want to come up with 2 good prayers, and then maybe practice them for a while, and then kind of maybe even refine my prayers for a while. Just through 2 different prayers that I can write down, just refine those. And then maybe God will guide me through just, again, refining those prayers or adjusting them during the seasons. I want to order this book, How to Cast Out Demons. I think I kind of want to get into that and get a good understanding of that. It is a good practice to understand, and I want to get better. I just want to do more with my faith instead of just keeping it for myself. And so I might order that book. I got to look into it, but I think I'm going to order it. Last week, it was an understanding that I was being pruned. And so in this slow season, I do want to let my faith be challenged. Like, no matter what I'm going through, I want to let my faith be challenged. Any stressors that I may have, any beliefs that I think I might be falling behind or anything, just leave it to God. And that's it. Like, that's one thing that I'm going to try and work on. Again, this one might be like a recurring goal that I set for the next couple weeks, 3 weeks. Like, I set the last ones for like 3 or 4 weeks, and I think I did okay with them. Like, I feel like I finally got over them, and so now I'm able to move forward and run. And now I'm doing different goals. But for myself, I'm gonna keep studying trading. I want to get a better understanding of whatever's going on right now. Low risk trades, and then down here I put A+ only on my non-negotiables. A+ only, so low risk, A+ only. And then I want to hit my content goals for the week. My health, I'm thinking that I might just start going every day for the rest of the week, because why not, and push myself to do it. That way I don't have an excuse to say I have a couple more days or I'll make up time later. It's just the rest, Tuesday, let's say Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the next 4 days I should be able to go. So I'm going to push for that. I'm going to push for making that happen. 4 days, the next 3-4 days. Under wealth, no spending besides my necessities. I've been doing pretty good with that. For the most part, I'm doing okay. But I do want to get some kind of income going. Something, I mean, I don't know. Trading is costing me. And I do want to feel like I'm putting something back instead of just like losing so often. And so we'll see what I can find. I've honestly been thinking about flipping cards again, but I know that that's going to take up time that I almost don't have anymore. I think here soon I'll be going back to work full time. So I'm thinking about flipping cards again. That's just where my mind's at with like trying to do something to get some money back. I don't know. I'll have to hold off on that one and see. Time off. I want to play Xbox, and I just want to do it guilt-free. I feel guilty turning on the Xbox and doing something with it, because I feel like the past couple weeks have just been slow and maybe just like backwards, if anything. And I feel like I should go harder, but maybe it's one of those things where take a step back, let everything be, and then from like a far back perspective, I can see what I'm doing wrong better. I don't know. I might. 3 non-negotiables for this week. These are equally non-negotiable. Like, these are 3 things I'm going to work on. A+ setups on trading only. Content goals. I'm going to try to hit my content goals. Right now, I think I'm doing better than what I expected I was going to do for the year. I think I'm doing okay. And then craft 3 prayers that I really want to work on, and then ask God to help me refine them as the rest of the year goes. And so again, just to give me an understanding of like how my evolution has been during the year and my prayer has been during the year. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys this week. Hopefully next week is a better week. Thanks for watching this week's weekly review. If you guys are new, you can hit the link in the description. It'll bring you to this Google Drive. You guys can create your own weekly, yearly reviews along with an annual review to help you prepare at the end of every year for the year to come. Your pages will look something like this, just completely empty. All you do is hit file, create a copy, and then name it annual review for whatever year. Same thing with the other files, is you just make a copy and then you label it whatever you want. Nobody can see this, only you. Don't worry, the drive is just there to share the documents. Unless you want to share them, then let me know in the comment section. But with that being said, I'll see you guys next week.